is Wise Talk. Yeah, cause this is Wise Talk. Yeah, cause this is Wise Talk. Yeah, cause this is Wise Talk.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Evan Wise Talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm the host of the Wise Talk podcast, and I got the most talented Miss Workaholic, Miss Mila Workx. How you doing today?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. First of all, it's 5:30.
What you pointing at the time for?
Nothing. I was just trying to see what time it was. That's all it was. You know,
Oh, okay.
You can't let time get away from you. You know what I'm saying? Because you know you work a lot, so you keep moving and you forget about the time and it just vanished. You be like, where did the day go?
Exactly. Where did the day go?
Oh, okay. I like how you trying to spin that back. Okay. But anyway, let's get back into it. You know, you model, you sing, you're a brand ambassador.
For Miss Cincinnati Hair Design in Northside.
Jeez,
I'm a runway curator.
Jeez.
I dance.
What don't you do?
I don't listen to country music.
Okay. Yeah. I don't. Well, it depends on who it is. If it catch my ear and I start rocking to it, I download it.
I do a little bit of everything though, basically.
I see. So, tell us about how did you get started becoming a brand ambassador?
Well, usually the people who need brand ambassadors are start off modeling. So people had their certain brands and they would reach out to me and say like, hey, could you be my brand ambassador for this? And if it interests me and it worked out for me, then that's how I got into it. I love it too.
Like, well, so what does it consist of, like on a natural day, on an everyday basis?
Well, I start off with what a brand ambassador is. Like a brand ambassador, the exact thing that we do is we promote a brand.
Right.
So we like the brand ambassador of a certain look. So like for Miss Cincinnati Hair Design, we are the ambassadors for hair. Specifically her hair design, her hair color, her hair treatments, whatever she do, we are the promoters for it wherever we go. So
Right.
one of the preconceptions that people don't understand about a brand ambassador is you never stop being a brand ambassador.
Right.
So if you take a selfie, don't attach your name to it unless your hair done. Everywhere you go, you know, somebody say, hey, I love your hair. You got to have her card on you.
Hey,
give them
females,
their
y'all hear
card. So if you're a brand ambassador, it's a full-time
So like you got to be like an A1 no matter where you got to be like an A1 even if you go to the grocery store.
Mm-hmm. And if you're not, don't tell nobody who got your hair together because it ain't had nothing to do with your brand ambassador.
Wow.
And have a business card on you at all times.
Wow. So I got a brand. You gonna ambassador my brand? We talked about this in Facebook message, and you kept going around it. You kept going around.
I'm an expert at talking around in a circle.
Nah. We face to face now. We face to face.
I can still do it. Watch.
No. Don.
What do you need? What do you need a brand ambassador for?
I don't know. It'd just be nice to have one. You know.
That ain't how it works. You have to when you have brand ambassadors, you gotta have a job for them to do, something for them to promote. And a brand, so you have to brand yourself first before somebody else can brand you.
Everywhere I go, you know. Like,
okay, let me help you. I'm gonna set you up. So you got your shirts, right? You got your Wise Talk shirts.
Exactly.
So you can have a group of girls and you can give them your shirts and they can walk out and they can promote your brand through that.
See, that's all you had to say during in the Facebook Messenger. You kept, man, you was spinning me like, no, we don't do podcasts. It's modeling.
But you told me, I'm like, well, what do you need done? And you like,
no.
It just sounds nice to have some people, you know.
No. When we first talked about it, you did not say that. You did.
I'm gonna look this up.
You spent me. So
everybody add me on Facebook. I'm gonna screenshot these messages, show y'all how hard he's perping. Cause this is not the case.
I'll pull it up right now.
Don't pull it up though, cause I ain't for sure
Yeah,
if it's gonna work in my favor.
It's really not. Yeah. Let's go to the Oh wait, hold up. Wait, can I go back that far? Can I? Yeah. So I seen that video you were in. I'm a brand ambassador, lady who put the show together. We just talked about that. And then what I say.
Yeah, see, I got it right here. You said I thought I could get some brand ambassador action going on.
Yeah.
I said you might not need them. Maybe just promoters for your podcast.
So, you're a brand ambassador. You know how to promote. Like brand ambassadors, y'all promote
Yeah.
hair. So
That's pretty much what it is, though. But you got to invest in your brand ambassadors too, though. So
listen, how much I need to invest? What's the startup?
it's whatever you want them to do, wherever you want them to go.
I'm the new ghost. What's the startup? This power right now. What's
I don't know that show.
Oh my God.
If you use them references, I ain't gonna be able to go back.
You don't know Power, the 50 Cent TV show?
I heard of it. I just never watch it.
It's
I watch Empire.
It's nothing like Empire.
Yes, I ain't watching
Power is like
I gotta get hip to that.
Power is a televised porno.
Is it?
Oh yes.
I might not want to watch it.
I don't know.
I mean, they got sites for that. I don't think I want to watch no series on it.
I mean, that ain't all of it. You know what I mean? That ain't all they do. You know, they put it pretty much it's more like a. How can I put this? I don't know. Ask Tony. She'll tell you about it.
You know what? Sure. Tony probably do know.
I'll probably Tony Toots. She knows.
Shout out to Tony Toots.
Exactly. So this modeling. Like where did it start? Because you know we gonna get to the singing in a minute. We got to get all this. We got to get the modeling and the brand ambassador because I want people to know how hard you actually work. Like, yo, I seen on Facebook you did one video and then I hit you up in between. You told me like the next day you're doing another video.
Yeah, I got that one shot. I just haven't released it yet. It's getting edited.
That's Boss, right? Is that Boss?
One already out?
That's already out.
Mm-hmm.
Then what's the other one? That's the one where you was walking towards the video shoot. You put that on your Facebook Live. I remember everything.
Well, I was hot. It was. I know one of my lives, I was gonna be on there for like 2 minutes, and I'm like, I gotta go. I can't even focus. It's hot today. But if it was the one I had on that red dress, that was the second shoot. But if it was the one where I had on that all black and we was in that
that's the all black
zone, that was Boss.
Okay.
Okay. And that's out right now. Y'all can go on YouTube.
I like that. I like that.
You know, it's made at Blacklight Studios. You know.
Tony made that beat?
No, he made the beat, but he put it together for me. He mixed and mastered it, recorded me.
Tony, you got me right. Exactly. That's all I need to hear.
I've been coming to Tony's forever.
So
ain't going nowhere, but the modeling started. Wait, what was it? You asked me a question. I don't know if I answered.
You didn't.
What was it?
The modeling. So how did you get into the modeling?
I started modeling when I was 15.
What?
It was a real long time ago. I started taking these classes with Cliff Fennell, and it was like at this, I'm gonna say recreation center maybe, and he did it like every Wednesday. It was like walking classes and just kind of getting us into what the modeling industry is. We used to do little like kid type of shows. I remember going to the Black Family Reunion. It was like a runway show on the stage. So that's when I first started getting into it, and then I started going into agencies, and then learning more and more, I realized you're not supposed to give an agency like $2,000. They supposed to just pick you up off of your talent, and they get paid off of what they book you. So I realized, you know.
So you got scammed your first time around.
Yeah, my first 2 times around.
So that's like that. I'm putting them out there. That modeling agency out there in Shanville, because they be wanting you to pay some high ridiculous number.
I ain't gonna say no names, but pretty much if they asking you to pay them money to come to them, you don't want to. That ain't no real agency.
So I need to know how this works. You know, maybe I might want to get to some little modeling. You know,
pretty much if they bring you in off of your talent, they book you jobs and it's paid jobs, and they'll take like a percentage of that job.
So
that's how you know it's real.
So every time you do a modeling shoot, like that one that I put your picture on and my logo, that was a paid shoot for you. The one where you was wearing an orange dress.
That shit was so old. You went on my Facebook and then dug up the dinosaurs and picked that picture
Hey, listen,
up.
it was everybody loved it though.
Man, then I didn't know you was gonna put no picture. You posted. I'm a model. You supposed to tell me, hey, look, I need to post a picture. What picture you want posted? You can't just pick some picture up and post it. I was like, oh my goodness, the picture was okay, but I was like, he didn't up there. Put up some randy picture.
Man, that
shoot was literally probably 2 years, maybe even 3 years ago. That was a real old shoot.
I thought the picture looked good. I was like,
yeah, I liked the picture, but I could tell it was a minute ago. Yeah, that was a minute ago. I can't even remember exactly what was going on with that shoot. That's how long ago. I know who the photographer was, but that's about it.
Who was the photographer? Was it my homeboy Don right here?
No, his name was Ian Bedgood on Facebook.
Oh,
he cool people. He cool people.
Dono.
Yeah, I mean he known. People know who that is. Like people know who that is. And I had booked him for a photo shoot. So that one, I'm not with the agency. I'm a freelance model.
So what does a freelance model do to you? Do y'all still get paid? Do y'all still get paid shoots?
You basically your own agency. You find your own jobs, and you can have your own jobs that pay. Excuse me.
Oh my God.
I dodged the microphone. It's just Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola don't sit well with you, do it?
Don't Pop make everybody do that? It's Pop.
Not for real.
Well, do that to me. But anyway, a freelance.
She's so goofy.
I tried to do that one like on the side.
No, it didn't work.
Let me think. Okay, so a freelance model, we book our own jobs and we pretty much do our own thing. And I like it that way because an agency, they kind of tell you what you need to do, where you need to go, what time you need to be there. And I got a real busy schedule.
Right.
So I kind of need to make up the jobs where I can fit them in.
Exactly.
So that's why I like to.
So when you was at an agency, was there any times where you was like, man, I just need to leave me the fuck alone?
Yeah, as soon as I started. Because it was like certain training days that you would come in. They had me like, one day we was walking and another day they wanted me to act. And then another day they wanted me to do a lot of different things that had nothing to do with modeling.
Right.
So I'm like, what's going on? Y'all paying me to train me, but y'all ain't even training me on what I came here for.
Exactly.
And then it's like, I'm paying y'all. So after, it was a short period of time and I realized like I was young, but I knew something wasn't right. Like, you know when somebody talking to you and they kind of just feeding you stuff and it ain't really making sense. You don't know what's not making sense, but you know it don't make sense.
Exactly.
So I'm like, I know I'm 15 and all, but
this
I'm off with y'all.
This ain't right.
Yeah. And my mama was paying for it at the time.
Oh,
so that was my first one. She was just like, they want how much? For what?
So you still after you paid a certain money up front, you still had to keep paying for extra stuff?
Pretty much.
Yo.
Anything that they wanted you to do, they wanted you to pay for it. When they supposed to be providing this stuff for you, but they like, okay, well you need a comp card. And
ain't this illegal?
You would think, but
this is not illegal? Because they scamming a lot of people out here on
it ain't illegal at all.
They
But
almost
my mom was smart enough to get me out of it early, but when I was 16, I got my first job and I was making my own money and I ended up going to a different place and I was paying for it. And I was like, yeah, because at first I was kind of upset with my mom, like, oh, she don't want me to do this and she's saying they want to pay this amount. That ain't even that much until you start making your own money. You like, hold on, my check,
this is just
and then they want this much. Yeah, maybe mama was right and I don't really want to do this.
Exactly. It's like, I
just start hustling and knowing people in the city who do what I wanted to get into.
Right.
And just started doing it myself. Like, when is the next runway show out here? I'm a go to that runway show and who do photo shoots. And I'm gonna book these people for photo shoots, and that's how I just started training myself. So.
And that was this whole empire you got.
Yeah, pretty much. I started from the beginning, like from the bottom.
This is crazy.
And trained myself all the way up, and just it was all about networking, meeting people who know what they talking about, know what they doing, and looking out for you like good-hearted people. Like,
see, that's the thing with me. I'm gonna be upfront. Like, it might seem like I ain't shy, nigga. I'm shy as fuck. But you don't know. Prime example. Really. When I came in here that day when you and your sister was in here, and Tony was working on your song, that song that I heard, I was sitting back here in this room. I remember I was like, man, they got some talent. Like, maybe I should go tell them that the song is live. I was like, nah, that ain't my place. That ain't my place. What if they be like, who the fuck is you? Like, why are you here? Like, but then what if they be like, oh, thank you, that's dope. That's like, I was like, nah. I'ma just wait. And then you had walk past. I think you went to the bathroom. And I was like, well, maybe I should catch her when she come back. I was like, no. Because then you're gonna seem lame. You're gonna seem hella cheesy and hella lame. So I was like, man, forget it, man. The only thing she can say is just not say nothing at all. So when you walk past, that's when I was like, hey, how you doing? You was like, hey. I was like, oh, she seems nice. I'm thinking this in my head, like, oh, she seems nice.
She's open. She's right.
She's not gonna be mad. But we gotta take a break real quick.
Steady getting closer to my dreams. Never ever gonna stop. I'm too close to my dreams. I'm chasing them now, and I ain't gonna stop till they have been found.
No, didn't believe me. Hey, didn't believe me. Told you I make it, I did it, and nigga, you didn't believe me. Didn't believe me. Didn't believe me. I told you I made it, I did it, and nigga, you didn't believe me.
Say it's wartime, it's wartime. Where your boots at? It's wartime, it's wartime. You gon' shoot back? Say it's wartime, wartime. Where your boots at? It's wartime, wartime.
Alright, yo, so we back with the infamous Mila Workx. And before we left off, she was telling us about some of the ins and outs of the modeling game. And Dom brought something up that was really catchy. He was saying that it's really worse than the dope game. But I wanted to know, like, what's the deep dark grit of it all? Like, something that a potential female or whoever it is out there, when they listen to this and they got them aspirations of becoming a model, and they be like, well, I really want to become a model, but I don't know if it's right for me. Like, how would you break it down and describe it to them? Like, what to look out for, what to do, how to maintain it, like how to.
I would first start off by telling them, if you just want to upload cute pictures to your Facebook, you don't want to be a model. You do not want to be. Maybe you need to be a promoter,
right,
or something like that. But modeling takes a little more work than people realize it takes. Like, so a lot of girls get into the modeling because they feel like, I just want to be pretty.
Right.
I want to take a pretty picture.
Right.
And it's harder than people think too. So just because you pretty don't mean you can take a pretty picture.
I be seeing these little pretty females on Instagram. They be having the same poses for like 10 different pics, and I'm like, I'm tired of seeing that pose. You ain't got something different. Like,
that ain't good modeling right there.
Like,
That's not good modeling.
Well, I know it wasn't good modeling because she was taking the pics while she was in the bathroom. So she was fresh out. She was fresh out the shower. She just had a towel on and she cut it a little bit to the side to show that.
Oh, them was thirst traps. That's what that was.
Well, yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna go there. But since you said it, then yeah, they was thirst traps. It was them thotty thirst traps. That's all it was. But I mean, at the same time, now she thinks she's a model.
Oh my goodness, that kills me. When people just take pictures at home and they just call themselves a model, I'm like, oh.
Like, how does that make you, like, as a model, like, how does that make you feel? Like, Cause I know that's kind of like somebody almost trying to like tarnish what you do.
They make it seem like it is what people think it is, which is just nothing but just being pretty and taking a picture. But it's different areas of modeling too. So you got like commercial modeling. That's kind of like the smiley people.
He caught you off guard.
And that's like for example, if you see like a cover girl on TV, you know,
right.
Breeze Beauty, and they real smiley and vibrant. That's like a commercial model. Then you have like an editorial model, and those are the people who do like real edgy type poses and more magazine shoots type of a thing, not like video. Right. Even though you could do a commercial picture, but usually when I say commercial, people get it more with the commercial. And yeah, it's a lot of different types. It's urban modeling is.
So that, but the one that's taking off the most right now is the urban modeling. You start.
Well, in the city, you see a lot of urban modeling in the city because it's right here.
Not even in just this city, but other cities. Period. Like it's taking off. It's kind of like you don't see the skinny female modeling anymore. You start to see it.
They kind of getting it like the real people.
Exactly.
So
and
not everybody is 6 feet and a size 2.
Exactly.
So
and can jump through a Cheerio. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's, you know, but it's like it. I mean, I like it because you get to see.
So that's full figure modeling.
Exactly.
So full figure modeling get more popular.
Exactly, but for men is something different to look at. It's like okay, now you get it. It's beauty and curves. You know what I'm saying?
I think stars and celebrities got a lot to do with that too. Because there's celebrities out here who model and they got curves, and then people already look at them as icons and they aspire to be like them.
Right.
So they like,
and you know what? That's true. That's
when Nicki Minaj came out and
a
couple other people came out and they doing the booty shots and the boobs, and so then everybody want to be shapely. So that became a thing that to be beautiful, it was to be shapely, versus back in the day to be beautiful was to be more like super thin. So
right.
It's popular now. They want to see people.
They want that lollipop and them J's on with them legs spreaded while they bent over. That's all the pictures they want to take. Give them a blow pop. Give them a 2-piece. Give them a first pair of J's and let them squat and take all the photos you want. That's pretty much what they doing. Like
I don't know exactly what this is. What a lollipop that's bent over with some J's. So, I don't get it.
Okay, so Lil' Kim, when she came out, she had the infamous photo where she was squatted down, but she had the fur jacket. Okay, but then in 2008, when Nicki Minaj came out,
she did the same thing.
She did the same thing, and then later on, you start seeing other females do it all on Instagram. So now it's like, well, if I get this blow pop and I get this 2-piece and I squat and spread my legs, I'ma have 100,000 likes. And like that's what you see. Or with these, what we talked about earlier with these Instagram models, it's like, yo, like I really don't want to see that. I don't.
Some people do. That's why they got all them views and stuff.
But you know it goes back to the being the thirst trap stuff. That's the
I think we need more people out here who show people being ladies. So people can.
We need more
cool.
Mila Workx. Yeah.
I think that needs to be the trend. Like it's a trend to be classy. Can we get that trend? We have to have the booty out trend.
You need to put the Mila Workx trend out there.
I'm gonna try.
You need the brand ambassador.
You can have on something that's sheer, but it still be classy versus having on something sheer and it being raunchy.
Exactly.
But people don't know that line.
And this is the thing. When I first got with my wife, I told her, I was like, I like my female to be covered up. Like, you can still be sexy as hell and be covered up. Like, you know what I mean, like, I ain't saying you gotta come out here wearing turtlenecks and 3X sweatpants everywhere we go and a long ass thermal. Nah, I'm just saying, when we go out, just wear you a nice dress with some heels, but make sure it's covered up and concealed. Like, and for me, and like for a man like me, it gives me something to want to see.
Right. Versus seeing it all day, every day anyway.
Getting tired of seeing the same old thing. Like now I get to see, oh, I'm like, what's up under that? Versus seeing like, yeah, I'm with that right there. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just
I love it. And then some people, that's not swag to me. Like, just because you have on real tiny shorts and like a crop top or that see through with your nipples out, a lot of people might give you a lot of attention for it, but that don't mean that you really dress like
exactly
nice. I like to see people with different color blocking, and they might have on like a statement piece, earrings, and some real live shoes. Like that's dressing nice. So I love to see a girl dress pretty.
And that's the
I tell her in a second, I love your outfit.
We gotta take a break real quick.
Play a little music seems that's all I need to feel I'm free. Silhouettes is all of what I see. Melody touch me.
We back. We good? Mila, you good?
I'm good.
You sure?
I'm perfect.
Jazz, you good?
I'm okay. O to the K to the A to the Y.
That didn't sound like she was really okay. She sounded like she was just trying to say some shit just to.
I'm literally just going out for 3 hours of sleep, so I'm just really chilling.
Hey, I know how that works. I'm going off for 3 hours of sleep myself. That's why I'm trying. I keep looking around just so I can stay up. It's oh, you trying to rub it in? You trying to rub it in?
Just tell me what the music got, and I'll wake right up.
Well, it ain't coming in right now. I'm sorry. So you might fall asleep for a little bit longer. Because music ain't gonna come in until about like another 30 minutes.
But I make beats in my sleep. Wake up with the trouble on my mind. And I start moving the hands like a drummer.
She like Nick Cannon with the drum.
I put my foot on the gas and head to the studio and go ahead and mix it up and feel good about myself in about 15, 20 minutes.
There it is. So, Mila, we was talking about, what was we talking about?
We talking about music?
Yeah, the music and like what your heart is in music now. Like so.
Oh yeah. So I transitioned from modeling to music, but it kind of work hand in hand because you got to do album covers and videos, and the stuff that I learned in modeling is like finding your light, knowing your angles, how to work your entire body and face. So when you're doing videos, that's pretty much the same thing you're doing. True. So it definitely helped out with that. But now I do the back end of modeling. So I do like runway curations. A lot of people don't know what that is. That's like I put the models together on the runway. So they might do a specific type of walk. Instead of just walking straight down the runway and turning back, they might, walk down, go to the right. The other one might walk down, go to the left. The third one go in. They do a pose together before they come off. So that's what I do for runway curation.
See, that's what it's called. See,
I had a feeling you ain't know what that was.
You know
I'm like,
what?
let me tell
I'm
them.
going to tell you something like this. When it come to modeling, I don't know shit. I ain't about to sit up here and act like I know. I ain't about to sit up here and waste your time and act like I'm about to. Yeah, I know what that is. I used to do that. Nope. No. Well, I'm going to just sit there and I'm going to be like, yeah. I remember. It's coming back. Yeah.
And for anybody listening, they might be the same way. So
I'm glad.
Break it down.
I'm glad you said it. So we got Jazz here. Y'all was talking about some y'all met at modeling. So go ahead. One or the other. Go ahead and start that off. She looked at me like Mila, go.
I think we seen each other at a couple of shows, just a couple of shows, and one time what she impacted me with was I had did the show with somebody, a mutual friend we have. His name is Grind, and we was at the theater. I think it was called the 20th Century Theater, and she performed up there, and I performed Grind, and that's my first time really seeing her in action, working. That's how I knew she was a rapper. I seen her modeling, but that's when I knew, okay, she do this music game too. Right. And so even after that, it took a while, and we were just both doing music. I'm releasing music, she was releasing music, and fate just came around like, hey, all right, it's time for y'all to do music together. Right. So somehow we knew each other for years, and we just drawed into each other. I mean, one of my classes, my runway classes, she ended up coming to.
Couple of them.
And
That support.
Even
That's
after,
what's up. That's what's up.
like
That's what's
completely
up.
supporting. We've been cool, and then we finally was like, let's get in the studio. And we made magic in the studio. Now it's just been going from there too, just meshing on a lot of different levels.
You gotta keep in mind, like we're both in the same type of industry. We're modeling, we're doing music.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So we were gonna cross paths.
It was
either way.
bound. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. So I'm just trying to figure out why it took so long.
That's how it happened with everything. I think everything has its time. Like you're not really meant to meet somebody or be at least on that level with somebody until it's that time. And I don't know what brought it at that time, but I don't question it. I figured this is
More
the
like
time we're supposed to.
it's more like a filling out process almost. Like you got to make sure the energy and the vibes is there. Cause I get it. You don't want to get in the studio with just any old body, and then you think y'all got a hit, and he hit playback, and it's like, oh hell no.
And I'm glad you said that too, because see, I'm a Gemini, and like if you know anything like with Pac and all of that, and how he did his collabs,
Right.
Prince and all of them, they knew how to seek out talent. They knew how to do a collaborative project.
Exactly.
And
Like
so,
they had that real knack that they really did listen very, very hard. Like they style of listening was unique. It wasn't like me just listening to a beat and just catching it like, hey, yeah, you like that? I like that too. Like theirs was like, no, I like the way he does this, or she sings this, or he raps this. So I get that. Like,
so when I choose my singers, I choose other rappers and stuff like that. I am very, very picky because my project has to sound a certain way.
so let me ask you this: like, have you ever been in a studio and it hasn't? You planned it out the way you wanted to, but it hasn't came out the way that you initially thought it was gonna come out.
I mean, we can go back to the earlier days of me teaching myself how to rap. Because I've been rapping since I was 9.
Right.
So I went from like doing, 2 weeks of one verse to doing like 2 minutes with like 4 verses.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was just over time you had to grow, and I had to teach myself.
Exactly.
And rapping, it's just more to it than just doing a verse. You gotta learn how to rap. You gotta understand the measure of a beat. You gotta understand when someone is coming in. You just gotta understand all types of stuff. The contractual agreements and stuff like that.
See, a lot of people nowadays that just want to be rappers, and I'm glad you came in and brought this up. A lot of people, they just want to be rappers just cause.
Right.
And it's kind of like watering down like the game right now, and it's like what are we doing? Like what's going on? Like are we actually rapping, or is we making trendy music? What is you doing? Why are you playing with the microphone? Is something on the back of the microphone? Like she over here.
Don't pay attention to me. Y'all was having your moment. I was just having mine.
Like, you alright? You alright? See, all that work is starting to get to you. It's starting to get to you. Yeah, man. I can go 30 hours with no sleep. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm goofy for real. I just be out in my own world.
The right motivation to wake us up, though. Like I said, you turn on a hot beat, it's over. I don't care how many minutes of sleep I got.
That's true.
Y'all just gonna go in, huh?
It's just natural.
My music making process, I just hearing different beats. It'll make something come to me. Like some stuff will come on and I don't hear nothing. I'm like, okay, it might even be a good beat, but I'm like, I don't really hear anything. Then something else might come on and a whole verse will come to my head, just like freestyling. So if I can freestyle to a beat and something comes up real smooth, I'm like, okay, this one's for me.
Oh shit! I know I can't do that for shit, cause I can't freestyle shit.
And it depends on what type of mood you're in too. Like
What?
sometimes you can make a beat and then I'll be like, oh, okay, I have a theme for this beat, or I can come up with the theme first and then make the beat.
Oh, definitely.
It just depends on what type of mood I'm in.
So it's like, look, give me a. Okay, let me see if I can ask this right. Give me a type of beat if you were like in a angry mood. Like what would describe that beat? What would it be like to you?
I'm gonna have a lot of bass and treble in there. I'm gonna have a lot of, I won't say trap music in there,
Right.
but it's gonna be like, you know what's funny though? I can't really say because I can really just make a country beat, like a real cool Taylor Swift country beat, and just go hammer on it. Just,
you know
what I mean?
Mila don't like country.
I can't even say because I actually made a couple like Dirty South beats.
Right.
And it turned out to be a gospel song. So it just really depends.
How you
It really depends.
Wow.
Like two of the songs that I just did, it's trap music style, but it's a gospel song.
Wow.
And then I have a country beat on there, but I'm mad.
What? How did
Yeah.
that
So
happen to
when
her?
you listen to the
She was
EP,
mad
it's
'cause
really
she was
gonna throw
listening to
you
that
off.
country music,
It's
so
really
she
gonna
got
throw you
mad.
off.
See, that's what it is. That's what it
Alright.
is.
I'm not a fan of country music either, but
So how
you
in
know,
the hell?
I'm gonna throw you on one too. A country
Thank you,
beat.
Don, for making that face. Exactly.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Down home in the country, we be. That's how I feel like when I hear country music. That's the.
But
that's
country
the sound.
Country, hold up. Like I gotta digress because country music really ain't that bad for real though.
It depends on
It
who
just
it is.
depends. Like I said,
That
it
that
depends on
type
style
of
with
country.
it.
Like I like the Florida Georgia boys. Like that's country. I know you don't, but like if you heard it, you'll probably like.
But I
rock.
ain't gonna knock it because it's like I didn't think I like rock, but until you hear certain rock songs, it's like ice cream. You can't say you don't like ice
Aerosmith?
cream because it's so, I don't know. I might have heard one of their songs, but I just don't know necessarily exactly.
Like I like old school. I'm like real old school R&B. Like I got songs on my playlist from like the 70s. Like I listen to Johnny Taylor.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
That's my favorite.
Believe in Me,
Old
like
school
Disco
R&B.
Lady. That's what I listen to. I listen to Try Me by James Brown. Like,
Yeah.
you know, of course the Michael Jacksons, but like I listen to Otis Redding. Like,
Mhm.
so like I'm real throwback. Like I get tired of all this trap music and rap music that we got going on nowadays. So I like to revert back. Like, how do we get to this point? And then I put it on. And I'm like, yeah, this where I need to be at right here.
But
And
you
it-
gotta dig deeper. I mean, you can't just look at the surface, and that's the problem. That's not music to me if you're not digging deeper. I mean, the greats that came before us, you have to, take from them and then create your own style.
you know,
Man, that R&B music back in the day, they used to be
The 80s and the
they
90s
feelings,
was
and
the
that's
epic
what I
center.
like, and not necessarily in
did.
their feelings, but when they do this long grunt and they just pause the music and they just say like, they do one of them and just stop the beat like,
That's what it
and
was.
they just
sweet
gotta
and
talk
rich.
to you like,
Yeah.
look,
yeah, go ahead.
now I met this girl Sally and you know that's some real music right there.
Yeah,
They-
nigga, break it down.
They had to
about
let
get
you
in
know.
don't get in that Lenny Williams phase. Go ahead.
That's what I'm telling
Ooh.
you. Like
Hey,
that's
but see, Lenny on that song, like that's my all-time favorite. Like I listen to that.
There's
Like,
some Al Green, some LSG, some
Exactly, just
R. Kelly. Oh my God.
or they have certain parts of their songs for like
Yeah.
30 seconds. They won't sing.
Exactly.
They just doing riffs and melodies. Like I love
Man.
that.
That's the favorite. But you know, with them it was more free range. Like they were more open to try different things and do different things. And now it's like when you
And to
look at
express
blacks,
themselves.
it's like we're in this box.
hmm
Trap music and
And I feel like
Fucking
people are
R&B.
scared to step out of that box too, because they like, I don't want anybody to judge me if I go on this side or if I go like this. Like because it's what's popular right now, people might try to step out the box, but they ain't really. It's like 1 foot, and they still in the box.
well, I think what that is the ones that actually step out the box and are successful with it. Like they generally don't care.
Yeah.
What you think? Like Drake.
Or they made it already, so it's
Drake
like
does
I
not give a
could.
shit about what you think.
That's
That
true.
album Scorpion, it's some songs on there, but that whole album.
I feel like that's the same thing with Beyonce too.
But-
I feel like Beyonce on the level where she don't care if you don't like this. I mean, when she came out with 7-Eleven, I was just like, what is this? But she don't care if you like it or not.
Exactly.
She's so rich and she already done made platinum albums after platinum album.
I don't think it's the rich part about it with her. I think it's just that.
She said in one of her songs, she said, I might not make no money off this. Who cares?
Oh well, damn. It is the money.
It's just that she don't care. That's why she's so free to express herself, and the
Exactly.
music might sound so different. But it's like I done made it, so I could do.
So
I
that's
think
kinda
comfortable to do whatever.
But
I
that's
don't
kinda
have
like
to.
what you do with yours. Like you just go. Like wherever your emotions and feelings take you, you just ride that wave and just let it go.
I think when you reach a certain level of notoriety, it depends. Because like the music industry, there's a bad side and there's a good side. And we all know what that bad side is. So it's like if you are committed to that other dark side, then that's pretty much. I'm not saying every artist goes through that transition to get to where they are, but some of them have.
Exactly.
And where they can utilize certain areas, to succeed. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So I mean, let me ask you this.
That's kind of like the case with some artists, not all artists, but some.
Right,
You know what I mean? It's like, hey, if you do this and do that, we'll give you that, and then you can do whatever you want.
That's the most fucked up deal.
I mean, but see, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it though. We all know who it is. It's the Illuminati. You know what I mean?
Oh Lord, she said it. That's my type of conversation right here, boy.
But see, it doesn't matter how many mistakes I make though. I'm still, God got me. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna allow the music industry to, take over my psyche and all of that. And
exactly.
I'm still creative. I'm still jazz.
Which one of my cousins I gotta sell to be famous? I'm just playing.
What?
Just playing.
Drop like no, like Mila, no.
No, I'm on the same page. I think you should stay exactly who you are, and if you can't make it like that, it wasn't for you.
So
else.
do you think is harder to stay where you are when you finally get your opportunity of making your lifestyle that you always wanted, like literally really at your fingertips? Or does it make it easier if you know who you are to just say, nah, I'm cool, I just walk out the door?
I think it depends, like what your mindset is. I'm not trying to preach to y'all, but
Go ahead.
it's more so if you're setting your riches up on earth or if you already have your riches set up in heaven.
Right.
Because I'm not setting myself up on earth to be praised by a temporary status.
Exactly.
When I know what God has greater for me in heaven.
Exactly.
So it's like I'm gonna do what I do and exploit my gift to however, he wants me to do that. You know what I mean? And then that's just that.
Right. See, she paid attention to the spiritual podcast I did last week. Now she was listening. I feel like her chakras is like intact. She know what she doing. Like, she ain't got no negative energy around her as soon as they come around.
And know how to.
I mean, but for our generation though, it's kind of hard because we are surrounded around a lot of temptation, and it's
exactly
a lot of people that did have morals, they don't have them now, and they're okay with certain things.
Well, me and Mila, we know what that is. It's the lollipop pictures. It's the lollipop pictures on Facebook.
They trying to make that normal. They
Yeah.
trying to make that okay. Everything that's wrong, just be like, well, maybe it ain't wrong because so many other people doing it now.
Mm-hmm.
That is probably cool.
It's a fad,
And then it's to the point where they don't see. If I get started on this, it's gonna be a whole nother thing. So they conditioning us to make us believe certain stuff is okay.
Get down to the nitty-gritty.
So I wasn't gonna try to go here because it's just a long story.
Go
but
there.
They
Tell her,
already
Jazz,
setting
go
it
there.
up. They've been setting this up for years on TV, on Facebook. They put images in front of you every day to make stuff seem like it's okay and it's regular to the point where we gonna think it's regular, then we gonna have our kids and they gonna grow up automatically into it. So now the entire race is conditioned to think sinning is regular. They're not even thinking that it's something wrong with what they was doing because that's just how they grew up to live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But see, the theme is you
up.
can't be scared to go there. Talk about it in your music. Talk about it when, like, if I was to go to Hot 97 or something like that, or they interview me on Sway in the morning or something like that, I don't want to freestyle, dude. We gonna talk about the political, social, economical issues and the spiritual issues. Don't ask me to freestyle. Ask me about what I think about what's going on in this world with these kids.
Or freestyle about that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm gonna put it in a song for you. Like I'm
So,
not gonna.
I'm glad y'all going here. Because y'all woke me up. So let's talk about this Donald Trump situation. How he's literally taking
Families apart.
exactly.
Yeah.
Now, what does that remind you of?
Here's the
Hitler.
thing with me. You want to go?
No.
Or you want me to go?
Well, that too, and what else?
I think he's going straight to hell. That's what I think.
I think it's just modern day slavery all over again. It's just not with the black.
Oh, it is with this. Look, this.
Like, I mean,
Well, here's the thing with me though. How can you exile a certain group or single out a certain group,
How can you?
and you're
just
not an
be okay
Aborigine
with
yourself?
your life?
Because you have to keep in mind, black people are from Africa, white people are from Europe. Okay, the felons and all of those other people that were unwanted, they were sent to the Americas.
Right.
Okay, the southern areas of the states.
Right.
Okay, and then we all know that the Native Americans was here. So we all know how that story goes, and we don't need to keep hammering it to death.
Exactly.
So my thing is, if this is a free country and this is a melting pot of different races, then everybody needs to live in unity. Then you can't exile one group. The Mexicans, the blacks, the whites, all of us make up this country, and Asians, whatever.
It's only one race, and that's the human race.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like that's why I don't call it like different races anymore. I call them ethnicities and nationalities. Like you go by what you believe in. Like, your belief system is different than mine. I don't care if we do look alike. I don't care how related we are. I don't care how many people we know that are the same. Like it's different. Everyone moves different. So we can't say, hey, y'all do this and y'all do that, and then we'll just split y'all apart over there. We'll just let y'all go. Mila, what are you doing? Why are you rubbing your nose on the microphone?
Why are you paying attention to me?
Because like it's just interesting. Like
I don't know. I think I got like attention deficit or something. I don't know.
That makes the both of us.
I'll be into it 1 second, then I'll be listening to you just doing something else. I don't know. I do it all the time. This is why I eat all the time. I just eat because it's something to do, not because I'm hungry.
And we never get big.
This is why I like the studio, because you can just kind of do your music and be yourself. But Tony don't see me in the studio, so he don't see me doing the weird stuff to the mic.
He don't, because Tony always got his back turning.
Exactly.
Tony be doing this all day.
Tony touched the track.
Tony touched.
See, she call you that too. She call you. You thought it was just me. Like he thought when I called him Tony Touch, he thought like it was just like it's some nickname.
Oh, so you're the one that adopted him with that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
I call him.
It
Tony
just flows
Touch
so simple. Like Tony
because
touched the track. Hey.
Yeah, he when I first came here, this is the only thing he was doing.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
He was going the first time I dealt with him. I'm like, dude, that's what's up.
I'm like, and he was looking at me like, yeah. When I hit play, tell me how it sounds. He hit play. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The space bar and A, like what is it?
Shit, tell you, I was like, man, that's Tony the Tiger. I was like, nah, Tony touched the track.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like you don't have to adopt that name now. Like you got to get it tatted, put somewhere in here or something. Like it's Tony Touch. Like you can't call this Blacklight Studios no more.
Yeah.
You gotta call this Tony Touch Studios. Yeah. See, look, he finally catch
TT.
Tony Touch. It got a nice ring to it. I thought, because at first, that wow, when everybody signed, I thought his new nickname was Tony Toots.
Dang, I ain't get the sign the wall.
What? You ain't get the sign? What? The marker's broke. Did you
The
get
marker broke.
Did you get a new marker?
It's coming.
Oh my God, the marker. So the marker is like there's no life on the marker. There's no like.
It wasn't, because when I used it, I was shaking it and trying to.
You can see yours clear as day.
I was working hard.
Oh, Mila Workx.
I was gonna get the last of the juice out that marker.
Well, you got it, because when I came back and tried to do it, man, I kept doing this. Like, man, Tony, it ain't working.
Oh
man.
yeah, it was over, because it was a little dry when I had it.
Oh God. But you know what? I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and get to y'all studio time, because I got to be out. Wise got a lot of more stops to make.
You want to give him a little bit? That control.
Yeah.
Oh, what I want to do is plug right now.
Go
right?
ahead, plug
Y'all
away.
follow me on Mila Workx. That's Works with an X, not an S. On Facebook, Instagram, everything you can get on. Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, especially YouTube. I just had a video drop. It's called Boss. Check that out. I'm gonna have another video drop pretty
That goes
soon.
stupid.
And I have a runway class coming up. It's like a workshop that's going to be on the 21st. So it's not this Saturday, but it's next Saturday. So if you're an upcoming model or you model, you just need to practice, because practice makes perfect. You need some new pictures, because you know your picture's old. So come on in and get you some updated pictures, because everybody needs your updated pictures when you go to a runway show, when you go anywhere to somebody to book you. You need some fresh pictures of how you look right now. So definitely check out the class if you haven't been. If you have, be a returning participant. And yes, Mila Workx.
Jazz, go ahead.
Yo. All right, so check me out on Instagram, Jazz Lady Rapper, and on Facebook, Jazz Lady Rapper Jackson. And I also have a Reverb Nation. That's going to be Reverb Nation /MISSJAZZ. And I just look forward to me being on YouTube. I'm not going to give y'all a whole lot because new music is dropping, some new videos coming. But just follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and y'all know when that's going to drop. Until then, just a zone is zealous yearner. All right.
Right, there it is. There you have it. We at the Blacklight Studios. Tony Touch is the producer of this. We got Don doing the videos and photos. And it's you know what it is. It's your host, Evan Watts Talk Grid. We officially over and out. Peace.
We at a check.
Yeah, cause this is Wise Talk. Yeah, cause this is Wise Talk. Yeah, cause this is Wise Talk.